Good afternoon, family, and welcome to another edition of Grand Moral Radio. It's your good brother here. We're going to rotate for a minute and ask some questions on what they're offering you, and do you assent? And is it mutual? Because they're offering you something. And what's the offer? The offer is they're going to offer you a slave card, a slave transport card that says you're black and you're under color of law. Okay? And they're going to offer you the social security number. This is what they've given. They offer you the driver's license, the slave card, and they offer you their history. You came here on a slave ship, blah, 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 blah. Be a good little nigger, and you might get, a retirement of social security or disability of age. And that's if they don't kill you first. Check. We know this to be true. So that's what they gonna offer. What are we giving up for that offer? Our castles and our land. See, you can be a good little black nigger and play the game, vote in this bullshit society. You understand? I'll vote for a Democrat, Republican, and they both sitting in your land, and you just be the good little 14th Amendment Negro and shut your mouth and go to church on Sundays and Wednesdays to revival and listen to your pastor prosperity pimp you out of your resources. See? Mutual assent. The basis of a contract is an agreement which consists of an exchange of assents in the form of an offer and acceptance. They offer you, come be my black Negro, 14th Amendment, Democratic, liberal, blah, 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 except, and for the Republican Negro, yeah, come be that. That's what you're accepting. There must obviously be at least two parties to an agreement. Otherwise, there could be no concurrence of minds. It should be noted in this connection, however, that an apparent meeting of the minds is sufficient, for the law is necessarily considered with what the parties appear to mean, and not with what they actually mean. It is important that you keep this fact in mind. Otherwise, you may find that you are bound to an agreement which you did not actually intend to make. You didn't intend to be a 14th Amendment Negro slave property under the Christian black codes. You didn't intend that. But that was their offer. An offer is a proposal by one party to enter into an illegal relation with another. The one who makes the proposal is known as the offerer. The one to whom the proposal is made is known as the offeree. See? The corporation, state of whatever corporation that you think you were born in or live in, made the offer to you to be their 14th Amendment Negro property. That's their offer. That's the slave card in your possession. That you think your ID card, that's your driver's license that you think is yours, that when they say, let us see your ID, and then everybody's all like, I don't got to let you see my ID. I ain't got to give you nothing. I know my rights. That's not your card. You know your rights. That's what they offered you. They're going to offer you that card, right? And as soon as you accept it and say it's yours, you get the head cracking that comes along with it. That's the trick. You think that card is yours. That's not your card. That's not your ID. That's the offer. See? So you give up your Moorish land, your Moorish castles, you give up your nationality to be their 14th Amendment Negro property. That's how that works. That's why they're black this, black that, black this, black that, pro-black. That's why they're keeping you subjected. See? And our people are where? On the bottom. While they're in our land, turning our castles into their treasures and now they're museums. See? And Noble Drew Ali brought right back to us our nationality and our birthright. So that's what we're on. Exercise your birthright, which is your nationality. See? Refuse the offer. No, thank you. I can't be your Negro property. I'm going to stay a Moor in my land. And so I need to be sitting in my castle. Check. That's their offer. Erase your memory of all your history and then let your history start in 1619 as a slave. That's the offer. That's what the education in the school is going to offer that to your child when you put them in the public school. That's their offer to you. We're going to offer you slavery and take all your property and not tell you who you are. And then you're going to accept it and then ride around with the slave card driver's license that they offered you that takes you out of your status in your own land. That's what they're doing. And that's what they've done. That's that little card in there with the state of Tejas, state of Arizona, state of Ohio, state of Florida, etc. All corporations that they made offers to you to be their Negro property. Now, if you didn't know, now you know. And we know everybody's not going to understand, but this is just like some of the Grand Sheiks say, this is for the two in the back of the class. They can get it. This is for the two in the back of the class that's going to understand and it's going to make sense. So, all praises to the Most High, honors to Noble Drew Ali, and honors to you faithful Moors all over. Because we know the trick. We know what we know the trick. And so, your duty is to be able to articulate your status and position without making Satan want to gun you down. You understand? Because you're dealing with the devil. Yep. You're dealing with the devil. See? And so, how are you going to respond? You better correct your status. Nationality is the order of the day. And if you're in Moorish lands, and if you're not a Moor, it's hell to tell the captain. Check. So Yamos del Moros, give them back their property. You're not a slave.